So here's something kind of fun to do if you're in the mood to just play around. I have some washi tapes. If you're not familiar with washi tapes, they're just really fun to use for scrap papers, for scrapbooking, for arts and crafts, and I use them with watercolor sometimes as well. And I got some really pretty ones not long ago that were just unusually pretty. And I thought, why don't I go ahead and just have fun extending the look of the flowers? And for my eye, let's see if I can match any of them that are coming out. In other words, it ends there, but it could be easily extended. So I thought it would be fun to just kind of play around and try a few different colors. I just added some Cascade green, and now I'm adding a little bit of sap, and I might, when things dry, they look different too, of course. I was going to say maybe a little undersea would be pretty in there too. I think I'll let it dry and add some little dark markings of the seams on the leaf. Now I'm overworking it. Sound familiar? I think I'm going to use a little Quin Red. I already started a little bit on this one. If I'm doing it right, you shouldn't be able to tell at first blush that this section here is the edge of the washi tape, the floral washi tape, and this was painted on and added. And I'll show it to you here too. Get a little bit more Quin Red. If you're not familiar with Quin Red, man, is that a pretty color. It's just one of those colors I love. Another one is Quin Coral for flowers. Just love them. What can I tell you? And this is the same color to my eye, but a little bit more watered down. While I have this on my brush, I'll get a little bit more. I'm using a tiny little brush. This is a 2, Silver Black Velvet, my favorite. I'm still using that same color, although I could use a little alizarin on there too. So I'm not trying to like totally recreate things. I'm just trying to like extend it and go with the look that the pattern was originally. And I think it's a good way to train your eye, train your details of what things look like and what you could do to blend it in. I'm going to get a little bit of Payne's Gray and tap in just a little bit on the center to make it look like it's all connected. And you know what? I was going to say, what's to stop me from painting on the actual washi tape? Well, it's like painter's tape or masking tape. You can't. It just beads up. So you're stuck. You only can paint beyond it. I did this one before I started. I used mainly opera pink, and then I added a tiny bit of alizarin crimson, and I might actually add a little more alizarin crimson to fill it in. It's a little darker than the center, not much, but a tiny bit. And what's cool is when it dries, it'll probably be fine. And I'm just going to keep on going. I will not force you to watch all my carrying on, but I will keep going and do just a couple more little fun doodads while I'm painting on this flower. I used a yellow ochre right there, and I'm going to use a little bit. Probably going to dab it a little bit softer. Going to use a little bit there. I'm going to use maybe some Quin Rose Madder Quin, actually this one is, and maybe a little bit of alizarin. Don't we love finding these lovely colors and finding ways to blend them all together and extend the look? I just think this is fun. So I just thought if it's fun for me, it probably will be for some of you as well. I'm going to put a tiny bit of alizarin now, since this is surface dry. And I'm probably going to put a little bit of yellow ochre in this little girl, just to add to the 3-dimension of it. And let's see what else I can do to cause trouble before you need to get going. I hope this is fun for you, though. I just thought of it and thought, any of my buds that just love to think of things to do might enjoy it too. So there you go. I could go on, but I think I'm going to let it be. What do you think? Should I just do a couple more, or should I let it be? I haven't done this green yet, so I hate to leave without trying a little bit, some more paint, without trying just a little bit of the green on this side. This is an unusual green. This is more of like a gray-brown green. So I'm going to mix a little bit up. I'm going to do undersea. And I'm going to put just a little bit of raw umber into it just to kind of tone it down. And let's see if it semi-blends in. It's interesting because it actually has several colors to it. It's got a little bit of red in there too, but I don't want to do too much because red and green, don't make me come over there. You know the answer. Red and green are going to make the complementary shades, so more muddy. But I think I'm going to just tap in a little bit of this. I ended up with undersea green and a little bit of raw umber to have a cooler tone into it. And then I put just a touch of alizarin, in case you wonder what color I ended up doing. It's not a perfect match, especially as it gets drier, but it's close enough, and I think it definitely adds to the fun. So I'm glad I did that one too. All right, what do you think? Have you come up with any brilliant ideas of just little doodly watercolor fun that I should know about? If you do, please share. This was a fun discovery though, and I'm not sure how I'm going to use this newfound fun thing to do, but I'm sure I'll come up with something with bookmarks, or even just, if nothing else, it's really a fun way to practice your tiny little strokes and your color mixes, don't you think? So there you go. Hope you had fun watching. I had fun doing it. It's right there. I wish there was a way that I could just real easily show you. So how's that? That's where the stripe ends, and that's where it continues on that side. And same thing here. Kind of fun. I don't want to take it off, because then the joy of continuing the design goes. But I'll think of what to do. Give me ideas if you have any. Take care. Till next time. Hey, listen, why don't we stay friends? Why don't you go ahead and subscribe? And then when I figure these things out, you and I can have fun together with it. Okay? Subscribe to this channel, please. Otherwise, have fun.